in Serbia to play live. Um, it's a great opportunity to meet people, to see something new, and just to have
Mm-hmm.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I play the bass guitar, but I also play another instrument called the jaw harp. So
Mm-hmm.
the jaw harp,
Sure.
it looks like this. You can see it's a very small and simple instrument, and I will show you how it works. So you put it here, and then
Uh-huh. Oh, it's my first time to see this type of instrument. Yeah.
yes, yes, that's right. It has a very unique sound.
Yeah, yeah, it's very unique.
Yes. Uh, so, as you can see, I like music, and I also like to travel, and I like to learn about different countries, different cultures. So it's very nice for me to work here at this
Mm-hmm.
online school because I can always learn something about people from Japan, and you are from Taiwan, right?
Yes, yes.
Uh, People from Taiwan, Korea, and many other countries. Yeah. Um, so I work almost every day. So every day is a new story. So yeah. So it's very nice for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, so that's pretty much about me. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for listening. So now, could you tell me about yourself?
Okay. Uh, uh, as you said, I come from Taiwan, and my name is Paul, and I'm 37 years old. I worked as a Japanese and Mandarin Chinese interpreter,
Mm-hmm.
and a translator, and I work for a mobile game company. Yeah,
Okay.
we made some RPG game and
Uh huh.
to publish to the markets of uh, Japan and Taiwan. And yeah, and when I have free time, I would like to do some sports. Just like the jogging or mountain climbing, or
Mm-hmm.
and I also go to the gym uh, once once in a week,
Mm-hmm.
and to do some workouts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. I think it's almost about me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you for introducing yourself. Yes.
Mhm.
谢谢.
Just.
Yes. Um, so yes, Mr. Paul.
Yeah.
Today you want to do some daily news, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So which article would you like to read today?
Mhm. The article will be uh, Doomsday Clock stays at 2 minutes to midnight.
Okay. Okay. This is a very interesting title.
Mhm.
So yes. Do you know this word, doomsday?
Yeah, it's the end of the world.
Yes, end of
Mm.
the world.
Mm.
It's yeah, very very interesting topic. So let's see what this topic is about, what this article is about. So
Mhm.
yeah. So do you want to do you want to cover the vocabulary, or do you want to skip maybe?
Mm, I think we can read together. Uh, yeah, in the exercise one.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let's start reading, and
Mhm.
let's begin with the first word, doomsday,
Okay. Doomsday,
the end of the world.
the end of the world.
Many people believe that doomsday is coming soon.
Many people believe that doomsday is coming soon.
Destruction.
Destruction.
The action or process of causing so much damage that something no longer exists or is not able to be fixed.
The action or process of causing so much damage that something no longer exists or is not able to be fixed.
The destruction of the house resulted from a tornado.
The destruction of the house resulted from a tornado.
Threat.
Threat.
Someone or something that is likely to cause damage, problems, etc.
Someone or something that is likely to cause damage, problems, etc.
Flooding is a serious threat for this area.
Flooding is a serious threat for this area.
Spread.
Spread.
To reach or affect a larger area or group of people.
To reach or affect a larger area or group of people.
Telephone networks have spread throughout the world.
Telephone network has spread throughout the world.
Pose.
Pose.
To create or present something.
To create or present something.
Global warming is posing a great threat to our environment.
Global warming is posing a great threat to our environment.
Okay, so that was the vocabulary part. Do you have any questions?
So far so good, I think.
Okay, good. So now we can move on to the article. So, do you want to read the article by yourself or do you want to repeat after me?
I would like to repeat after you.
Okay. So, let's begin.
Okay.
A group of scientists say the world is closer to complete destruction than at any time since the Cold War. The reasons include threats from nuclear weapons and climate change.
A group of scientists said the world is closer to complete destruction than at any time since the Cold War. So, since the Cold War, the reasons include threats from Ukraine, nuclear,
Nuclear.
nuclear weapons and climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Yeah. Members of the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists set the doomsday clock for 2019 at 2 minutes to midnight, the same time as in 2018.
Members of the bulletin bulletin of the atomic scientists says the doomsday clock for 2019 at 2 minutes to midnight, the same time as in 2018.
The doomsday clock was created in 1947 by scientists who helped develop the first nuclear weapons for the United States. It is meant to show how close the world is to complete self-destruction. In 1947, the clock was set at 7 minutes to midnight.
The doomsday clock was created in 1977.
1947.
1947 by scientists who helped develop the first nuclear weapons for the United States. It is meant to show how close the world is to complete self-destruction. in 1947, the clock was set at 7 minutes to midnight.
The bulletin scientists said the threat of nuclear weapons has increased this year. They noted the U.S. decision to leave the Iran nuclear deal, as well as plans to leave a decades-old nuclear weapons agreement with Russia. The scientists also mentioned the situation in North Korea.
The Britain
Bulletin.
Britain scientists said the threats of nuclear weapons has increased this year. They noticed the
They noted
the U.S. decision to leave the Iran nuclear deal, as well as plans to leave the decades nuclear weapons agreement with Russia. The scientists also mentioned the situation in North Korea.
On the issue of climate change, the scientists noted rising levels of greenhouse gas emissions. They say the countries of the world are failing to meet climate goals.
On the issues of climate change, the scientists noted rising levels of greenhouse gas emissions. They said the countries of the world are failing to meet climate goals.
The scientists also discussed the spreading of false information by governments around the world and the dangers it poses. They argued that threats to humanity, such as nuclear war and climate change, are made worse by false information.
The scientists also discussed the spreading of false information by governments around the world and the dangers it poses. They argued that threats to humanity
Humanity.
also such as nuclear war and climate change are made worse by false information.
False. Yeah. Scientists with the bulletin said that several actions need to be taken in order to turn back the clock, but they believe human beings can deal with the dangers posed by the technology that humans create.
Scientists with the bulletin said that several actions need to be taken in order to turn back the clock, but that they believe human beings can deal with the dangers posed by the technology that humans create.
Posed.
Posed.
Posed. So posed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that was the article. Do you have any questions?
I not really understand the words of emission.
Emission.
Emissions.
So emission is the so when you have a car, or a factory, cars and factories they produce smokes that go into the atmosphere. So that is called emission.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
So you mean the action they just I don't know how to say it. Give off the
Yeah, that's
give off
right.
something into air. So
Yeah,
uh-huh.
that's right. That's right. In the article, there they mentioned I think they mentioned greenhouse gas emissions. So
Mm-hmm.
greenhouse gases are the gases that are released by cars and by factories. The
Mm-hmm.
the gases which usually are harmful for the ozone layer. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
And I have the question with
that's
the
right.
vocabulary
Oh,
greenhouse gas. It sounds like
yeah,
a good thing. You know the greenhouse, but uh, yeah, it sounds but the meaning sounds very bad because
yeah,
you just to do something and it gives off some atmosphere. Mm.
yeah.
Okay.
That's right. So, why is this called a greenhouse gas? Because
Yes, yes.
you know, greenhouses are places in which we greenhouses where we grow fruits and vegetables, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so in the greenhouse, the temperature is always high. It's very hot inside.
Yes.
So why is this called the greenhouse gas? Because uh, when the gases from the industry and from the cars are released into the atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
uh, they create temperature which is much higher.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that in the recent time, the world is becoming much warmer.
Yes.
So it's because the dangerous gases, the damaging gases are staying in the atmosphere and they make the earth warmer. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it increases the temperature of the air.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we call it the greenhouse because the hot air, the warm air is staying in the atmosphere. Hmm.
Okay, I see. Thank you for
Hmm.
your explanation. Okay.
Explanation. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. No problem.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
I think the other one is okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to ask you these three questions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the first question is, what time was the doomsday clock set to in 2018?
What's time? um, the scientist says doomsday clock for 2019 at 2 minutes to midnight. The same time as in 2018.
That's right. So it's 2 minutes to midnight.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Number two. When was the doomsday clock created?
Created.
Hmm.
Mm, I don't remember this. Maybe the Cold War.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yes, yes. They mentioned the year. Hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay. Mention the year.
Just
Mm,
try to find
okay.
it in hmm?
In 1947.
1947.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, and number three. Um, why has the threat of nuclear weapons increased this year, according to the scientists?
They noticed the U.S. decision to lift the Iraq nuclear deal, as well as plans to lift the decades-old nuclear weapons agreement with Russia. The scientist also mentions the situation in North Korea.
That's right. So just a small correction, it's Iran, not Iraq. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, good. So that was the question part. So we still have a little time. So let's check one of the questions
Mhm.
for the discussion. So,
Mhm.
uh, what are your thoughts on the doomsday clock?
I think the doomsday clock just a warning to people. They should take
Hmm?
care of the threats of nuclear weapon
Hmm?
uh,
Yeah.
or, 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 or another dangerous thing, just like the climate changing. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. Maybe it's like some kind of warning that we should be careful what we are
Mm-hmm.
doing, and yeah, it's there are every year there are more and more nuclear weapons in the world, so I think
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely not good. So
Mm.
yes, yes, I think it should. There is a great risk, yeah,
Yeah.
of nuclear weapons, but also the climate change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have to stop because of the time, but
Yeah.
good job today in the article. So remember the new words and expressions from the article,
Mm-hmm.
and also you can read the article again to make sure that everything was clear. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it for today. So thank you for coming to class, Mr. Paul. Uh, I hope everything was clear, and I hope you enjoyed the
Yeah.
class.
Yeah. Thank you, Boki. Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much for coming, and have a good night, and see you some other time. Okay.
Okay. See you next time, and
See
goodbye.
you. Bye.
Bye.